Namaskar my dear friends. In this video I am giving reminiscences of Swami Shuddhananda Bharti about Maharshi Ramana. So Yogi Shuddhananda Bharti was born on 11 May 1897 and took Mahasamadhi March 7, 1990. He was an Indian philosopher and a poet. His teachings are focused mainly on the search of God in self through the Sama Yoga practice he created. So Swami Bharti was born in Shiv Ganga in South India and attained Jiva Samadhi in Solapuram near Shiv Ganga. He founded Shuddhananda Bharti Deshiya Vidyalayam High School in 1979. He spent 25 years in silence whilst at Pondicherry from 1925 to 1950 in the ashram of Sri Aurobindo and the mother Meera Alphasa. From the early 50s till 70s, he used to live in an area beside IIT near Adyar, now called Yogi Gardens in memory of him. Bharti always lived alone without an ashram, stating that there are enough groups on earth, we must unite them and not create new ones. So he met Bhagwan Sri Ramana Maharshi. So now he narrates his meeting with Bhagwan Sri Ramana Maharshi's Reminiscences. It was November 20th, Kartikeya day. The ashram was busy with the pouring crowds. Bhagwan was sitting outside his cottage. The ashram was then just a cottage of thatched leaves. I was sitting inside. I did not stir from my perch from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Even the call for food did not shake me. My friends had come that day to take me to Pondicherry. I was rather unwilling to leave the presence of this dynamic force. I could not even open my lips for permission. ये तो बड़ी गड़बड़ करता हूँ यार मैं. For my mission and its fulfillment were clear before me. I was hanging and swinging between this or that, here or there. My friends sat before me, putting questions to me. Silence was my answer. They went to Maharshi and rolled out their conundrums. Silence was the answer. We were in silent heart-to-heart communion as my friends pestered him. What is the good of remaining mum like this? What is the goal of man? What is God? What is I? Why are we born? How to get Swaraj, self-rule for the country? Violence or non-violence? What is Vedanta? What is Siddhanta? What is the meaning of the Vedas? A series of serried questions and a cascade of thrilling silence followed. One self-sufficient man lost his patience. He was a follower of modern education. His brain was full with Kant and Descartes. He had very poor opinion about our Sankras and Gaudapadas. He had more regard for hatted and booted Western armchair philosophers than for realized bald heads. He hurried up to me and remarked, Swamiji, you as a well-educated man must not be like this. You must be more like Bergson, Berkeley, Young, Huxley, You must go to America and London and acquire name and fame. My reply, silence. At this time, Maharshi rose up and came inside. The crowd was melting away for supper. The evening was solemn. Maharshi sat quite near me. I touched his feet and then caught hold of his hands. His force was flowing into me. I saw his eyes, for Maharshi to me was his vision in and out. I saw the fire of knowledge radiating from those two red binocular-like eyes that saw the world around like a cinema show. His eyes darted into me. Tears flowed from my eyes. I did not move my tongue. Maharshi was reading my heart and mind, which were being saturated with divine consciousness. Silence for 5 minutes. Then Maharshi spoke out in a calm, mellow, silvery voice. Bharti, take refuge in silence. You can be here or there or anywhere, fixed in silence, established in the inner eye. You can be as you are. The world will never perturb you if you are well founded upon the tranquility within. You have a sankalpa to write out your inspirations to bring out the Bharta Shakti power of India. It is better to finish off sankalpas here and now and keep a clear sky within, but do it in silence. Gather your thoughts within, find out the thought center and discover your self-equipoise. In storm and turmoil, be calm and silent. Watch the events around as a witness. The world is a drum of gold. Women desire and envy. Be a witness, interned and introspective. I wept and mumbled, do you want me to remain? I felt I must come back the next day. Maharshi, after a deep silence, saw my face. After his gaze had sunk into me, he whispered, you must come back and you will, for everyone must come to this path. Wind wanders before returning to the silence of the Akasa. Are you saying that I will not return in a week? Maharshi smiled now and said, why a week? Even after years, you must come here. Only take refuge in silence, allow karma to work itself out and march on in faith. You will not miss the goal. With this he fell into a trance while I fell at his feet. 1 hour passed, then half an hour more. My philosophically inclined friend also stood there, struck dumb. His questions were rushed into silence. I placed a lump of dates into the hands of the Maharshi. He took a piece and returned the rest to me. I understood. Today's date is a sweet one. It is the date when I received the message of silence. I must taste in silence each date of my life by having communion with the divine. For 2 decades, I was silence itself. Years later, I returned. The former simple ashram had disappeared. The body of the Maharshi had disappeared. But the vibrating presence whispered into me, silence, yet more silence. So, this was the Reminiscences of Swami Shuddhananda Bharti. So he was in 1984 the Raja Rajan Award was given to Bharti by the Tamil University in Tanjore, effectively proffering the honor of Doctor of Literature. The title Shuddhananda, Pure Bliss, was given to him by his friend Jnana Suddha. The Sringeri Jagat Guru gave him the name of Kavi Yogi Bharti. Shivananda conferred on him the title of Maharshi, great visionary. His teachings, Bharti's ideals are found in the teachings of Sama Yoga, a system that he founded. It is a synthesis of material science and spiritual yoga. Sama Yoga is also the basis of a future spiritual socialism according to Shivananda. He wrote around 250 published works, 173 in Tamil, 50 in English, 10 in French, 4 in Hindi, and 3 in Telugu. Apart from these languages, he was also conversant with Sanskrit, Kannada, Malayalam, and Urdu. He is the first translator to have done both verse and prose renderings of the Trikular in English. Through his writings, Bharti attempts to demonstrate the manner in which the divine was woven throughout his life. His magnum opus Bharata Shakti is a monumental and unique work, a book for all ages, says Shivananda, in which Bharti described his ideal. One humanity living in communion with a single God in a world transformed. The full work includes epic texts, lyrical dramas, operas, comedies, pastoral novels, news, biographies, comments on illustrated works, essays, poems in French, connected directly by the Mother Secretary. So he was altogether a very learned Swami. So thank you, my dear friend, for watching this wonderful video. Please like, comment and share the video and subscribe the channel. Thanks a lot. Namaskar, my dear.